Day one of practice here, Beaver Lake, getting things started here with a couple of, I guess you'd say local guys. We started with Greg Bohannon, pulled aside Randy Blaukat here, Bridgford Pro Randy Blaukat. Randy, I was just reading your pre-tournament report that you provide for FLW, and you said, you made a great point. Last year, weights here were elevated at Beaver Lake because of the Alabama rig. Now that's gone. You think weights are going to drop a little bit?
Yeah, not just because the Alabama rig's out, but I just think the lake is really unstable right now. I think you're going to see the weights quite a bit down from what we've seen in the last couple of years. The lakes actually came up a couple feet in the last week or so, and there's a lot of floating debris. There's a lot of like mixing watercolor right now,
Okay.
and if we were on a temperature rise as far as the water temperature goes, it might make for a better scenario. Right now you're looking at low 50s, and we're not really going to get much warming this week until the tournament starts. What I think you're going to have here, Rob, whoever wins this tournament, after practice is over, they have no idea they're going to win the tournament, because this tournament is going to be won the first day of the tournament. The conditions are going to change completely. It's going to get sunny. It's going to get in the upper 70s, and those fish are going to make a big move during the tournament here.
Okay, coming across a bridge, I noticed a lot of watercolor in the river, more so than not that I've ever seen before, but quite a bit than the last couple years. Yeah. Is that going to help things out once the sun comes out, warm everything up, pull those fish to the bank?
Yeah, we're about a week early. I mean, if this tournament was like a week and a half from now, it would be awesome. But what you're going to have is the river. I fished up the river quite a bit today, and you catch a lot of fish, but a lot of non-keepers, a lot of 13, 14-inch largemouth, a lot of 10, 11-inch spotted bass. And a lot of those small fish are up on the bank right now, and those bigger females are just, whether they're backed off, suspended, I'm not really sure where they're at. But once we get our day off on Wednesday, when the sun comes out on Wednesday, it gets up in the 70s, those fish are slowly going to make a move. And during that tournament, it's going to happen little hourly by hourly. And you know, I look for some better bags to be caught in the afternoon of the first and second day of the tournament, regardless of what part of the lake you're fishing.
Tell me about water level. Looks like there's some stuff in the water, some flooded stuff. Is there enough water in it to really get fish there?
Yeah, the water level right now, I think it's at 1121, and that's a really weird level for Beaver Lake, because it's not enough water to get the fish up. There's not enough water in the bushes to flip the bushes, so there's not that type of flooded shoreline activity going on. Okay. But at the same time, you've got this buckbrush that's right at the water's edge. You have a lot of floating debris, and it makes it really hard to fish the bank. If you want to throw a crankbait down the bank, it's very difficult because you got floating stuff, yet there's not enough stuff in the water to flip. So it's the water levels that are really difficult stage to fish this lake right now.
So what I hear you saying is you got a lot of mixing water, different colors, a lot of debris floating, basically a lot of instability. Yeah. And you're thinking the day off is when things are going to settle, and then that first day of the tournament, they're going to settle and get stable, and the switch is going to come on, and the guy that lands on them will do well.
There's two scenarios here. That's as far as the river goes, from Prairie Creek up from here. Okay. That's the scenario. The anglers that choose to fish the river in this tournament, they're going to have to commit to it, because that bite's going to happen during the tournament here. It's probably going to be slow leading up into that. Okay. But if you're fishing mid-lake to down the lake for the smallmouth and the spotted bass, fishing the deeper, the jerk baits, the drop shots, shaky heads, that type of stuff, you're going to be less affected. A lot of it just has to see what the weather's going to shape up during the tournament as far as our wind and our cloud conditions. It's predicted to have 20 to 30 mile-an-hour winds during the tournament, partly cloudy skies. So there's going to be a lot of different storylines going on here, unfolding as the week goes on.
As for you, up the river today, kind of a so-so day, are you going to explore down the lake?
Like I said, the fish are biting up there a little bit, but there are a lot of small fish. There was another tournament going out of Hickory Creek today, so the river was covered up with a lot of boats. Tomorrow I'm going to go down the mid to lower lake and see what the situation is down there. I like to fish a jerkbait this time of year, and I'm going to try to get that going here.
Sounds good. Got it from Randy Blaukat here at Beaver Lake.